Well, hello there, everybody. My name might possibly, well, maybe not. I don't know. I've never really checked. I mean, whoever really checks what their name is the official name? It's just funner to just assume it. I mean, really. Yeah, that's probably not true. I'm sure most people make sure their names aren't real, or that their names are real. No, this is a train wreck of a conversation. Let's just start over. Hey there, everyone. My name is Brian from the Guys Who Play Game. Back with some more Return to Dinosaur Island, this game edition, with the Super Mario Bros. X featuring, featuring Super Mario Bros. X. Yeah, that makes sense. So anyways, yeah, I'm recording here because this was a new area I found in that water level, and, I thought it was, I might as well point it out. But, yeah, as you can tell, well, maybe, I don't know if you necessarily remember, this level has a secret exit, and I was looking around to find it, and, well, I mean, it's hard to find a secret exit, because sometimes it's just like, it doesn't want to be found in the first place, Oh, and, in case you're wondering, yes, this is a second post-commentary, right after the first one, because, like I said, I always tend to record my videos in batches of 2 or 3, because it's just easier for me, because setting everything up can take a while, and it's like, if I only record one video, that kind of sucks. So, yeah, and eventually I find that my secret exit is right over to this left here, you see. And then my controller died, though. So, yeah, my controller dying is still a thing. I don't know why. Maybe my Xbox batteries are just kind of dying or something. I mean, I guess that could be true. I've had this controller for like 10 years now, at least. I don't know how long it's been. Like, the Xbox 360, well, I guess the Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, gen, and now the Wii U, PS4, and Xbox One gen are so far pretty much the longest generations of gaming. Like, I don't think any other console really lasted longer than like a couple of years. Like, it's kind of crazy to think. And yeah, this is a Tanuki part. They want you to find a Tanuki suit and bring it here. I tried to tank it because I was like, I wanted to tank it, and it didn't work. At that point, I decided it was not worth it to get that secret exit for now, because it's just annoying as heck. I could probably fly to it, but that's just like guessing at the finest. And I'm not even sure if I can necessarily if there's enough room to actually run all the way there, so it might not even work like that. So I just decided to run over to Chocolate Island 1. And as usual, Chocolate Island makes me not hungry at all, because I don't even like chocolate all that much. Oh, that hurt, actually. What the hell? That was actually a painful kind of burp-ish thing. Whatever the heck it is. I guess it is kind of just a burp. I mean, I've never really called it a burp, but I mean, it pretty much just is. It just sounds weird because it's me. And I make weird sound effects sometimes. Weird sounds come out of our bodies. It's just a thing. And when you really think about it, sound is like the most amazing thing. I mean, it's like, can you imagine how amazing it is that you can record basically anything and play back on a computer? Like, somehow the computer is capable of outputting the identical sound required that you've just made, and that somehow, in the same aspect, the speakers are capable of doing the exact same thing. It's one of those things we don't really think about anymore, but I've always thought that it's just like, that's absolutely amazing technology, because in real life you can't do that. You can't just make anything sound like anything, alright? If I clap my hands, it'll always sound like that, no matter what I do. The only thing I can do to change it is change whether I'm wearing gloves or something like that. But no matter what, clapping my bare hands against each other is always going to sound somewhat like this. No matter what I do, it will never change. Well, okay, maybe if my hands get a little bit more weary or something, it'll change, but you know what I mean. In my current condition, it won't change. I can't change it. Just like how I can't change how my voice sounds. Because my voice box, if you will, even though that's not what you call it, the larynx or whatever. Either way, that's what my voice sounds like, and that's just what's going to come out of my mouth, no matter what I do. I can change it, I can change the pitch, but no matter what, if I talk to someone, and no matter how I change my voice, they'll probably recognize it's me. Because that's just how it is, right? Unless, the only way I could possibly do that is if I talk to someone who's barely talked to me before, which, I mean, you know, I can do that all the time on the Talk House. If I talk to people that I actually know in real life, though, there's no way I'm gonna fake my voice. That's just the fact of life. Well, okay, maybe that's not true. Considering I haven't like seen any of my friends in like a month. School does that to you. Any little free time you have, you want to use it to school it up. And you know, sometimes it's just sucky. I've almost finished, and by the time this video comes out, I'll probably be finished school. At least for the summer. I'm not even done my first year though, because I started late. I started in winter. So my first year will be when I finish my fall classes. Funny enough as that is. When most people will just be starting at the fall. So yeah, when I graduate, I'm going to be graduating in like winter. Although in reality, I'll probably just have to wait like half a year before everyone else is graduating with me. And then I'll graduate too. So in a sense, I suppose I'm graduating a year late. Although I suppose in a way that works out, because I mean, that means I can take my time. Ugh. It's funny how you never really have trouble with the stuff you expect to do. I've had 2 classes for this spring thing, because the spring is like the shortest one by far. Like, one of my spring classes was a month and a half, and that was my statistics class. I don't know if I've talked about this already. But statistics is a class I thought wasn't going to be that bad. Man, was I wrong. Statistics ended up being one hell of a class. If for no other reason the fact that statistics... Oh, I forgot about that crazy spin jump there. For no other reason than the fact that statistics is one of those classes that feels like it tries too hard to make everything confusing, if you ask me. Like, I always found it way easier to have the teacher explain something and then figure out what exactly he meant and then sort of word it myself in a much simpler way. Like, I can't tell you how many times the mean of something was described as something really weird, and it's like, in like a lot of cases, the mean is just adding up a bunch of numbers and then dividing it by how many numbers there are. That's mean in a nutshell. It's not always like that because this is statistics, and you can't always have a bunch of numbers that just add up and divide. So you gotta figure out other ways, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's still, you know, piss easy if you know what you're doing. Oh jeez, my poop. I forgot about this. I have to poop real bad. Also, this part's gonna be sped up, so maybe I should fast forward past it. Just like boop, boop. Yeah, I spent this fast forward part getting Yoshi. Be right back. Okay, I am back. And man, this commentary is gonna be really badly matched up now because I'm kind of just doing up by my own thing, but it's probably not gonna be linked up at all with the thing. So I'm either gonna be really in the past or in the future. Well, let's just say I ate a fish right then, and then I killed that fish with an ice block, and I ate that and killed it, and then ate another, but then missed it. Ate that one. That one was well timed. So, dead. There. I said dead right when the fish died, so that'll be an indicator. Man. Bringing Yoshi was a good idea, because Yoshi, man. Yoshi in you know, most Super Mario World-esque kind of games is a very good meat shield. Because the fact that you can essentially take infinite damage as long as you never lose Yoshi, it's pretty good. Pretty good. It's interesting enough that fan game that Raocow played a while ago called Toadette Returns or Toadette Strikes Back or whatever. It was like Toad Strikes Back 2, Toadette something, I don't know, Toadette's Revenge or something. Something silly. And it's interesting how that game made Yoshi more involved. Like, let Yoshi do more things than just walk around eating stuff. But in exchange, made it so that getting hurt while on Yoshi still made you take damage. So Yoshi wasn't necessarily even a meat shield in that game. Because of that, a lot of people are like, Yoshi's useless. And it's like, considering Yoshi is capable of doing a lot more things, I don't know. It's like, it's hard to say. Because, I mean, Yoshi could eat things and then spit them out as eggs. So he essentially had projectiles while using Yoshi. And then you had the fact that Yoshi had specific areas that required him. Yoshi could also do, a lot of make a lot of things less annoying. And I believe Yoshi had a lot of things. Like there was melons, like from Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, that Yoshi could eat, and they'd act pretty much like they did in that game. There was a green one that let you spit out. Was there a green one actually? Maybe I'm just thinking of that game specifically. I know there was a red one that lets you shoot out fire, but there was a black one that lets you like spit out explosions, which is like totally Michael Bay. Super Michael Bay of that game, but it was pretty great nonetheless. It was pretty sweet actually. What else? Well, I can't even think of anything anymore. Also, apparently Yoshi doesn't like the sight of Munch in this game, by the way. I was not aware of that when I played this. And because this is me, I decided to do a bunch of stuff and all that jazz. Oh, by the way, I more or less got screwed by the fact that I was confused by what is happening. See, now you can see this. There's the blue switch. You could go on that pipe, but I remember at the very beginning there was a way to get back up to that one pipe if I, jumped up there with the blue pipe active. And I spent all this time getting over there, right? I made sure not to lose Yoshi. I made sure to keep a feather, right? Because I wanted to get up there. I wanted to see what it was that I was going to get from going back there, right? So I spent all this time, and I try my best to get up here, and I realized, well, I need to fly or something, because I can't jump that high. If I was Luigi, I might have had a better time, but I didn't. So I decided I'm going to fly up there, right? So I get this big running start after, avoiding these Monty moles for a while, because they were kind of in the way. I made sure to clear everything out so I don't suffer in case I screw up. And then I take a few steps back, I run all the way over here to make sure, and then I go for a big leap of faith. And I fly up there, and I'm just like, okay, I'll get up, and then I run out of my thing. And then I jump up here and get hurt, and lose my dinosaur friend, and my cape, and I'm also no longer able to get back up there because I've lost access. So yeah, that's great, now I have to go all the way back because I lost everything. And now I have to do all these parts legitimately. Because I lost all my things to cheese. Like, I don't have Yoshi, so I can't walk on Munchers. Stuff like that. Sucks, man. Sucks to be me. Except not really. Yeah, you are never, ever gonna believe what was in that pipe, though. Because I do get into it eventually. Just not right now. However, I am going to spoil just one thing. You're going to see what was in that pipe very soon. Like, guess what? Yeah, that pipe brings me back to the beginning. Yep, that was the thing. I wasted all that time for nothing and lost all my power-ups. That part made me kind of angry because I was like, why would you do this? Why wouldn't you just, make it take you back there to start off with? I mean, I guess that's to make you avoid missing out on hitting the blue switch, but I mean, I don't lose any I don't get my progress back anyways if I go into that without hitting the blue switch. It's just a case of being a jerk. Also, somehow in this level I managed to get 4 of the 5 dragon coins, even though I was barely trying to get them at all. I also somehow managed to get a 1-up off that thing. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. It was pretty great. Ugh. But yeah, anyways, that's about it for this. Yeah, that's the end of that part. And knowing that I'm speeding up stuff, it's gonna be weird. But anyways, see you guys later.